Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 118
118.
of the Red Force podcast. My name is Eric Toledo. Joining me today, Christian Toledo.
We're here.
Power Scale Special, Christian.
Power Scale Special.
I thought we'd reorganize things before the war. Do we need to look at, it's been 2 weeks in Wano. Have people been lifting weights? Have people been on the seas gathering crews?
This is... I don't know about this one. I don't know
We're
about
just,
this
we're
placement.
just going to take a look. Nothing has to change, Christian.
Okay.
We just have to take a look.
Alright.
It's been a while.
Alright.
How many? It's been, what, a couple of months? Since we took...
Since the Power
the
Scale
Power Scale?
Special. Since the Power Scale in general.
Yeah.
Since episode 100. So we work out that math.
That's, 4 months? About 4 months.
Yeah, I guess that works
There
out.
we go. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit more. So we'll take a look at it before the war starts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need to change much. People with suggestions rarely come back into the mix again.
Rayleigh's always come into the mix.
Since episode 1, I believe we put Rayleigh on the power scale.
Rayleigh's always been brought up.
Right.
Rayleigh's not moving. How many times do I have to say Rayleigh's not moving?
So yeah, chapter and topic of the show will be taken up by re-evaluating the power scale.
I've got a mini topic of the show.
It's gonna be the topic of the show, alright.
Which is what we're doing with Pyro's 4. Just to, just to
Sure.
put it somewhere. Just to put it somewhere.
Okay.
Alright? Mini topic of the show.
Mini topic of the show. There you go, ladies.
We'll talk about Pyro's 4. Yeah, so we got Power Scale Special. We got Hashtag Shanks.
Always.
Always. Questions, Thunderdome.
Looking forward to next week.
Topic of the show, Pyro's 4.
Now, Christian, what's interesting, right, is other podcasts do corrections with stats and facts. You can't do this for One Piece. Because all it is haircut and spin, alright?
Yeah, unless we get something factually wrong, which then we do correct the record.
Now, I did look at the chapter which we were talking about last week, when Rayleigh remembering Haki back in the prison mine, not the original Rayleigh training, okay? The original Rayleigh training, he remembers the Boa sisters.
Are we talking
Marigold and Sandersonia.
Because isn't there two flashbacks in this
Yes.
arc?
No. He only remembers Rayleigh doing it. He only remembers the Haki once, and then he remembers Rayleigh back in the auction house.
Shibandi, yeah.
Yes. So when he remembers the Haki trying to do it in the ring, as we all remember,
Yeah.
he only remembers Santamaru and Rayleigh. Okay? Not the Boa sisters. What does that imply to me? Boa sisters don't have this system. Because why would Oda leave them out?
I don't know, panel spacing, panel
No.
progression.
And they're basically the exact same panels as back before.
Sure, okay. So, I guess Eric went back, looked at the record.
Because I couldn't remember. Because there is...
Yeah.
The scenes are
It's
very similar.
Yeah, it's very similar.
But in the original Rayleigh scene, we have Sentamaru and the Boa sisters.
Sure.
And of course, Mantra and whatever. But there you go, a little update on that.
Little update on that.
Of course, everyone remembers when we dismantled the blueprints argument in the Reverie. Destroyed it. For once for all.
The
Comments on that?
blueprints.
The blueprints. The Pluto.
Oh, the blueprints.
What do you think I said?
I thought you said blue, prints. You kind of said it like that.
Okay.
Alright, the blueprints.
Sure.
Oh, you
I don't know what's going on.
You had a little stroke.
No,
in the
maybe
middle
you
of-
had a stroke and didn't hear it correctly.
You had a little stroke in the middle of that word.
Maybe you just had a little brain aneurysm and the words separated.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why'd you separate the words? Alright, people can listen back to it. Alright. That's the first thing.
And of course, the
should probably
classic crocodile being able to control the weather.
Oh, that's a classic.
False. It's a dance powder, as we all remember.
And
I don't remember what we were talking. Oh yes, corrections, Christian. We can't do that because spasms go on in the community.
heads, cannons, agendas.
So come at us at Twitter, Christian. I'll meme ya. Christian might give you a real answer.
Don't come at us on Twitter. Don't do that. Why are you telling people to come at us on Twitter?
Because I enjoy just memeing ya.
Okay.
And that's how it is.
Now, I look over to my right.
Yes.
What do I see?
Twitter.
I see little cancel lords being drawn.
Little cancel lords, little by little gets
Is
getting...
that? Do I spot a wild king of lightning?
You do see a wild card.
Over there. Okay. Well, stay tuned for that.
There it is.
When can the people expect this chapter to drop?
I told the people May 1st, Christian.
May 1st.
Almost a month away.
Yeah, almost a month away. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, I also have a chapter dropping very soon.
Okay.
Very soon. By very soon, I mean today, tomorrow. Probably tomorrow.
What's the schedule, Christian? Are we gonna keep? We're
We're
trying to keep the schedule.
We're trying to hit
What,
the
you
schedule.
you never. What is the intended release date for each
The
week?
intended release date is weekly, but
Do you have a day? Do you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or does it just keep on getting
It keeps getting knocked back.
Now
I have a little job to do with a little website development.
Oh please.
All right, it takes up time
Sure.
to get the chapter out in a 7-day period. It's full time. No distraction.
Well, no doubt.
All right.
But Oda does sleep 4 hours a day. Maybe
mean,
less.
Look at my eyes right now. All right.
He's tired.
I'm tired.
Okay.
All right. Been working non-stop.
Sure.
Trying to get shit done. All right, for the people. Now,
What chapter are we up to, Christian?
we're up to chapter 64. About to come out. Big attack. Big finale.
The fight's
Of
done.
the fight. And then the next fight starts.
Okay.
I told you. You get fights.
Now, speaking of Power Warriors, we did have some 2-hour conversation about nothing on that.
Yeah, we did.
About whatever.
An hour and a half about.
You're talking about how you like to go back in time, me not so much,
Yeah, it's
all that kind of stuff.
interesting.
But I don't know. Go watch that stream if you want to hear that conversation. I don't know if people can actually hear Christian because you're nowhere near the mic.
I mean,
We didn't really set that up.
Yeah, it was kind of a shit show. But, you know, when we actually do it...
I didn't even listen to the video. How poor was the mix?
Mix was terrible. I told you the game audio was way too loud.
I turned it down.
You could have turned it down to like 1%.
All right.
Alright? We'll get it right.
We'll get to Power Warriors on the topic of the show.
We'll get to Power Warriors.
We got a chapter, Christian, next week, this week, whatever. It's Monday.
Yeah, whatever that...
Sure.
Yeah, we don't have a chapter this week. That's all
Alright.
you got to worry about.
Yeah.
So, chapter next week. Let's hope it gets some action, you know?
Who's turning up?
Who's turning up in this
Neko,
war?
Marco, Jinbei.
So,
All of them.
let's break it down. Let's get into this Power Scale special. Alright? Let's start the screaming, the arguing. You know, the classic
It's
shit.
always spicy. Now, Christian, before we get into it, we do have a $2 donation from Mr. Silvers.
We have spotted a Wild Silvers.
Here's money for more Monster Hunter shirts.
Now,
I will remind Silvers that's about $15 to $20. He gives us $2.
oh, well, you know...
But we appreciate it nonetheless.
We appreciate the donation. Now, Silvers. Silvers wants in on this
He
conversation.
wants in. Now, is this going to devolve into a 19-hour stream if we let Silvers
Now,
in?
Silvers, if I let you in, you have to be brief.
We have to set it up, though, Christian.
No, not really. I just gotta put Discord on, put my headset on. That's it. That's it.
Sure.
Simple.
But do you have to fiddle with the mic, Christian?
No, I don't have to fiddle with the mic.
Why not?
Because Discord hooked up to this mic.
Okay.
Easy.
We'll think about it, Christian. We'll get started.
We'll think about it.
All right. he promises it will devolve.
All right. He's gonna keep it brief. Because we got a lot of people writing in.
Do we want it to devolve? Let's get Silvers in. I mean, it's
No,
been a
let's
while.
get-
It's been
let's
a while
get the
from
old man.
Silvers, friend of the show. Go check out his channel via the same name, Silvers. He sometimes does content.
Sometimes that's content. Now.
Lover of chicken nuggets and various dipping sauces.
Sure. What's his favorite dipping sauce?
What is his favorite dipping sauce? Is it honey soy? Is it sweet and sour? I don't know what they got in America, Christian. So probably some, whatever the fuck, you know. Ranch.
Now, if Silver's...
Yeah, there's a little bit of setup here, Christian, while the people wait.
Silvers, go into a voice channel so I can pull you in.
Yes. Of course. We've got 5 people watching the stream.
Okay.
Maybe they're all watching Roger play Power Warriors.
Who knows? Alright, Silvers is in. Can you talk for us, Silvers?
I'm not going to be able to hear this, man. That's interesting.
Look into Discord.
Through the board. I'm going to put these... Alright.
Alright, just work it out.
See,
Alright, Silvers, can you
various
talk?
issues.
Alright, I can hear something.
Is he up and running?
Yeah, I think so.
Is the mix going to be poor?
Yo, what's going on, boys?
Is the
Boys.
desktop audio on?
Boys, desktop board, he's coming through the board. Alright? Now, Silvers, you gotta put your mic down a little bit.
Oh dear.
The gain for this is as low as it can get. I'll switch it to my headset.
I'll put you down here.
I'll switch to my headset.
Well, this is interesting. We're live.
Okay.
This is what happens when, you know.
I apologize for.
Alright. Silvers, you're sounding good. Alright?
Thank you.
Alright,
I apologize for interrupting the show.
Alright, the Power Scale special. Okay?
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy. Now, Eric putting some volumes down, muting me. Good. Alright. Now, can you hear Eric? You should
Yes,
be
he
able to.
should be able to hear me through.
I can hear Eric.
Alright.
What's going on, man?
Can the stream hear Silvers?
I think we can all. So now, Silvers, talk to us about your nugget sauce.
What's your favorite dipping
Okay.
sauce?
Now, that all depends on where I'm getting it from. If it's from McDonald's, obviously barbecue sauce.
Okay.
If it's from Wendy's, then I'm going honey mustard. Any other place, it varies because those are the only two places that I really eat from.
Okay.
So he likes the honey mustard.
Now, are
love
you
the
a
honey.
fan of the spicy nuggets?
The spicy nugget, absolutely.
Okay,
Who
yeah.
isn't?
The spicy nuggets are the best nuggets, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, are they a special event item in the US, or they permanent?
They are permanent now. They used to be a special event thing, but
Yeah.
some rapper said bring them back, and they brought them back.
Well, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Power, Christian.
All right, now the Power Scale special.
What do we got first? Who's on the first? We asked the people to write in.
We asked the people to write in of who wants. We see people write in with multiple multiple
We'll
picks.
I'm sure there's many overlapping situations.
From Mantis Pinto.
Yes.
He wants us first to do Kid. Reese Power Scale Kid.
Do we have Kid on the list?
We do have Kid. Do we have Kid on the list? I don't think we do.
We
Do we
must,
have Kid?
right?
Hold on. I could have sworn I remember seeing Kid on the list. Give me 1 second to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have Kid on the list.
He has to be up there somewhere. There's no
It's
way
just
he's
that
not.
There's missing spots on the Power
Well, we had to
Scale.
move people around, Christian, for the Cracker Jozu fight or whatever.
No, yes.
You
But-
can just control F that, Christian, see if you can find it.
No Kid, but I remember putting Kid in low high.
Alright,
For
Kid,
sure.
let's talk about Kid, Christian. Where's Luffy at?
Luffy at high.
Where's Law at?
Law at where's Law? Law also in high tier.
Hi,
Got Luffy in high tier, got Law in high tier.
Okay. Admiral's in high, correct?
Yes.
Luffy not ready yet.
No.
No. I mean, if Law's there, this is the question, alright?
Yeah.
Because we always talk about these two brackets being wildly large
Okay.
in variation.
Alright.
Admirals,
Sure.
and then you got the high. The high. Right.
Yeah.
Which is the first commanders and whatever the fuck you want to
Are we ready to say that Kid enters that commander level?
What's below? What's in low high?
We
Give
got
me a
Virgo,
taste.
Virgo, Inurashi, Nekomamushi, Oven. You know, those kind of characters.
I rate Kid over them.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So I think it's an easy pick. I think
Easy
Kid,
pick. We can put Kid
We
in
can put Kid in the high tier.
in the high tier with Luffy and Law, but
I mean, it's my pet peeve, which is we're just basing this off betrayal.
but
All right, my pet peeve.
he did do punk whatever
Punk Rodden.
last week.
Is it his gear
Who
4
knows what
move?
that
What is
is?
it?
Come on now.
Apparently, it's his gear 4.
According to Matt B, he's on par with Gear 4 now. He can
I
fly.
mean, just portrayal is one thing, and you guys know I'm willing to go off of headcanon. But
Yeah.
that's too much. But this is too much.
I think that's
yeah. To put him anywhere higher than high would be a little ridiculous.
I mean, Luffy's not even the high tier. Luffy's not even on that tier, right? Now,
Yeah,
Silvers,
I'd
do
put
you
him at
indeed
the,
have a
like,
link
low-
to this power scale?
I think he's got it.
yes, I do.
Alright.
Yeah, it's in.
He's got it.
It's in.
He's got it, right? That's
Yeah,
what's
I'm looking
important.
at that.
Next,
I'm
he
looking.
wants us to power scale Denjiro
Denjiro.
/ Kiroshiro.
Cut a ship.
Stop Zoro easily.
Stop Zoro easily.
Okay. Stop Zoro easily.
Zoro
Okay.
huffing and puffing.
Now, when he wasn't Denjiro, Christian,
Yeah.
when he wasn't Denjiro,
Yeah.
people saying Zoro's opponent. Okay? So what does that say?
I'm saying
What does that say?
I'm
about
saying
Denjiro
this dude-
slash Kirishiro.
this dude's very impressive. We talk about Ashura Doji being able to cut through Jack's sword and wound him.
Very impressive.
Nekomamushi Inarashi couldn't do it.
Denjiro seems like the big man here, Kusha.
Denjiro could be the strongest scabbard, apart from the Sulong.
Maybe Ashura Doji.
Maybe Ashura also. Yeah.
Oda's putting the most work into this, man.
Sure, Kirishiro's got the most panel time out of all of them.
Yeah.
Kinemon
not
disappeared for
Kinemon.
20 years.
Not
Denjiro
Kinemon,
still had time to train.
I find it
No,
hilarious.
I'm
Like,
definitely not saying Kinemon.
Kinemon probably's got more panel time than someone like Brook.
Yeah.
But yet we know nothing and care nothing for Kinemon.
I'm gonna actually go and count those panels.
You're not gonna count them.
Yeah, I'm not, but
You know.
maybe.
Okay.
I think it's a possibility. Anyway, now let's have a look, because are we willing to say Denjiro could solo a commander? Because we're not saying Zoro and Sanji can. Is
I
it
would put
fair?
him in low high.
Is it low? We saw Zoro cut that ship in Shibondi after the
Ship
time
cutting,
skip.
not the biggest deal anymore.
Not the biggest deal anymore.
I mean, we've really only seen 3 people do it, so can you really say it's not that big of a deal?
Ace destroyed an entire fleet in Alabasta.
true.
So
That's devil fruit ability.
I mean,
like
Mihawk-
Slash.
Mihawk easily cut Dog Creek's ship. I'd argue that they're the same size.
Sure.
yeah.
Back in Baratie.
Well, we'll put him on the same level, because Ace is also in this tier.
Okay.
But so is Ashura Doji.
So is Ashura Doji.
I think
so
it's
is
fair.
Neko.
It's fair not to go too hasty.
Yeah, we'll go Denjiro. Because
Kirishiro.
do we really see Denjiro soloing a commander? That's my question. Alright, that's my
I
question.
don't know. I see Jack is the real thing because
Yeah.
Ashura Doji did cut him.
But again, Jack not in hybrid form. Jack is fucking around. Jack
My headcanon says yes,
tanking beast.
Uh-huh.
but
Alright.
Silvers, how did you interpret the Sanji scene in the anime? Is he more or less impressive than the manga?
I think the anime made it look pretty, but I haven't changed my opinion on
Same
Sanji.
effect. Same effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anime did exactly what it was supposed to do, and I feel like it portrayed that pretty well.
Alright.
There it is.
There you go. So
I'm not sure what was going on with page 1. He looked kind of weird. I don't know. It was just something.
yeah, I don't know
off
what the
about
fuck the anime's doing with page 1, but there you go. Alright. Was the anime on this week?
Yes,
What happened?
I did
Yeah.
see it.
No one saw it?
him. Neither did I.
Yeah. It's just one of those
I just
weird
completely-
Act 2
I just completely
chapters where
forgot
nothing
about it.
happens.
Sure.
Yeah, probably something like that. Alright. Anyway. He wants us to rescale Sanji and Zoro before this war. We're
And
talking
Zoro?
Enma, we're talking Raid Suit.
Now they're in low high, correct?
Yes.
No.
We have
yet.
not seen anything that puts him in that command level.
With Luffy isn't
The only
next
thing
level. I will remind people. Alright.
The only
Okay.
thing that I would say we've seen from Sanji that would, give credit to anything that he's done is the raid suit gives him an extra defense buff. Aside from that,
Eh,
what else does the raid suit do?
speed? I don't know. It's
I mean, he
flying
was
ability.
already fast. He can already fly. What else is it really giving to his kit aside from that defense?
Yeah, that's
And apparently the anime clarified it that the cape is some type of magic science
I
force
don't know what
field.
the fuck that is.
Yeah, who knows what
It
that
didn't
is.
appear in Whole Cake Island when.
So yeah, Sanji Zoro, they should level up to low commander level, somewhere around third commander or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do it yet. I'm not willing to put him up
After
yet.
Wano, we're not talking about right now.
Talk
I mean,
about
if
why
you
not.
were
Yeah.
if you were arranging the tiers, I would say that you could move them up in the tier a little, but aside from that, I wouldn't really
They're
move
not
them like at
breaking.
all.
They're not breaking. through.
Yeah.
People, remember, we talk about this a lot. Progression of power in story, they can't be first commander after Wano, because they gotta fight Shiryu. Zoro's gotta fight Shiryu at some point.
Yeah.
And people say he's fucking...
Admiral level, whatever. Alright, so.
There's a lot of spin going on. Keep everything consistent, Christian. You're pretty much always right. You don't have to be complex about it.
All right. Next person. From Moneybags Joe.
What do you say?
Uh-oh.
The headcanon trio.
Go on.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
And Nell.
Yeah.
Rayleigh.
I love Rayleigh.
Where do we have
I
Crocodile?
love Rayleigh.
Let's start with Crocodile. We talked about Rayleigh endlessly.
Now, here's the issue.
Remind me where Crocodile is again.
He's in mid. Crocodile in...
Yeah.
Yeah, mid tier.
Crocodile's in mid.
Yeah.
Who's in the tier with it?
We got Hardy Jones, we got Monet, we got Bartolomeo, we got Brooke, we got Caesar, Judge, Diamante. You know, Toby, Treble. You know?
I'd say that's appropriate for Crocodile. Thoughts, Silvers, on Crocodile.
I feel like a lot of people are only asking to rescale Crocodile is because of headcanon. He's back in the new world. He has to have hockey. He has to have this. He has to have that. The issue with that is with the power scale, I feel like you guys go more based off of portrayal and what is shown, not just headcanon. No headcanon at all. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Now, I will remind you that in the Thunderdome,
did Monet beat Crocodile?
Crocodile lost to Monet. Alright? So, we've already set our bit on Crocodile. Now, bad matchup for sure, because...
Listen.
Snow melts into water.
People can't forget Luffy fucked Crocodile up when he
with
was
water.
When he was with water.
With water and blood.
That bazooka fucked him up.
That's true. And also Monet, the snow globe requires jet gailing to break. So, you know, the move that took out Rob Lucci.
We're talking Alabasta Luffy here.
Yeah.
I'd argue Luffy would easily one-shot Crocodile right now.
Yeah. If he stayed the current level. Now, people want to bring up Marineford. Alright? People want to bring up Marineford. But, what did he really show?
Insane people saying he's got Future Sight pre-break.
No. Because his head got cut off by Doflamingo. And Doflamingo could have killed him then and there. Pre-break, it's not pre-break when your head falls on the floor.
They say he pre-broke because Doflamingo had Haki on the show.
No, Doflamingo was trolling him. We all know that.
Alright.
Doflamingo wanted Crocodile to join him. Why would he actively try to kill him?
Crocodile stays where he is. I think this is going to be a theme throughout the show, Christian. Let's talk about Enel, the classic. Did you watch King of Lightning's video, Silvers?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
I love Enel. I love Skypiea, but Cole, you were reaching a little there, buddy.
What did he mention the rejectile?
To my knowledge, I don't believe so.
I don't think
I may be wrong.
Oh, that's
I don't believe he mentioned the reject dial.
That's interesting. That's pretty interesting.
All right, now, all I have to say is this.
If you truly want to know, open your mind!
Now, did you find it interesting that half the video, he's comparing Enel to Admirals?
Ridiculous.
Cartoon.
Enel has incredible observation hockey. No one disputes that. Hell, he's even creative with it and incorporating it with his devil fruit. But to move Enel, where is Enel on the list, by the way?
Mid.
To move him anywhere higher than high mid is blasphemy. We know if he was to enter the New World, or hell, into the Blue Sea in general, he'd have a 550 million berry bounty. Sure, that's impressive. Ace had that bounty, but look at who else is in that tier with him. No, look at who else is in the tier above him. I'm sorry, but if you were to put him in there, he'd be barely in the low high. I'm sorry.
Definition of glass cannon for Enel, okay?
Definition.
Exactly. He suffers from the
time skip
stroke that
suffer.
every Logia has.
It is what it is with Enel. I mean, did King bring up that he has to take an afternoon to charge that island level attack?
No, he never does.
No, he never brings that up. All right.
And he also the assistance from his ship. Let's not forget that.
Exactly. He needs the ship to create the clouds. So why wouldn't we bring that up?
One day we'll bring King of Lightning in to talk about Enel again.
We've done it so many times. And he doesn't listen.
Okay.
Alright? Now,
It's like me and
Rayleigh,
Tashigi.
Rayleigh has to stay.
Now
we saw him in the-
What if
saw
we
him-
find out
No.
that Ryo is absolutely stupid bastard? Will he move
No.
up?
Here's why. We saw him in this flashback.
Okay.
Didn't do shit. Alright?
Is that by
Ooh.
design?
Perhaps. But where's the island level cut, Rayleigh? For you to get in the Admiral tier, I need to see an island level slash. Or at least a Mihawk cutting the iceberg level slash. For you to get into Admiral tier.
You
mean-
need to see massive scale, Christian.
I need to see scale and awe and
But again,
mastery.
what if...
I mean, what matters more, scale or precision?
We're talking about One Piece. We're
they're
talking
kind of like
about-
the same thing.
We're talking about... Because here's the thing. Rayleigh has the hype. Rayleigh has the quote-unquote portrayal.
Yeah.
But let's not forget. Old man. How strong is this man in prime?
Also, we saw
We
him in-
cannot have him ridiculously strong in prime. We can't have him Admiral level in prime. Alright, we can't do that.
Now, Lothar with the $15, Christian.
Yeah.
He says, power scaling, are we put Captain Kidd first commander level? Does he...
We moved him into the commander tier. Lothar, we did just move him into the commander tier.
Listen, alright? Kid, I need context of how many times I'm going to have to
I
say
need to
it?
see something. Please show me something. Punk Rodden,
Rod?
one panel, doesn't even know what
Listen,
it does.
At least we know what Law
Please.
did, alright? He became a warlord, all this shit, right?
That's not that important to me. We know what Kid's lore is. We know more lore for
I
Kid
want to
than
listen.
than
We know
lore. You know what I
Kid
mean?
was fucking around.
Yeah.
People want to use Haki Blooming as an argument.
But we've had the lore of him fighting commanders, him and doing shit in New World. Because the argument used to be, what the fuck did he do in the New World for 2 years? Now we kind of know. So I'm not too worried about that.
I'm fine with him being commander level and somewhere in there, but no, you can't. It's unreasonable.
we need to see
It's
something.
unreasonable to say
Yeah.
that he is
We
on
need,
Luffy's level.
We need to see something from Kid.
It's cartoon to say he's on Luffy's level.
At this point,
We
it's
know he-
cartoon. Because
We
we
know
haven't
he
seen nothing.
competes. Say that
Luffy had the Rayleigh training and more fights.
That's true. And the Rio training. Can't forget about that.
What's going on? Who's training Kid? Scopa Gabon?
I mean, the Scope of Gabon
No.
meme.
What if it's actually real? What if Scopa Gabon trained Kid?
I'm more willing to say Shiki.
Cheeky. Okay.
Shiki.
That's even. Is
Just
that
to
a bigger? That's. I guess that's.
No,
low,
Shiki
lesser
did
of a
get
meme.
one shot by Thor fucking
Thor. Was it Thor
giant
Stomp?
axe.
The movies are accurate in strength up until
To the
they
boss,
lose to,
yeah.
until they lose to Luffy.
There we go.
All right. That's that. All right. And the classic power scale trio.
While we're talking about Rayleigh, Christian, let's talk about Odin because I don't think anyone brought him up.
Nah, someone brought up Odin.
Someone brought up
I've
Odin?
seen it.
Alright,
So
we'll get to it.
Odin
I
when
don't think I
someone
saw
brings
him,
it up.
but Christian.
I saw it.
I was gonna ask about Odin.
We'll get to Odin because that's a pressing question that we have to answer. All right.
Now, just a little thing on Kid. Now, if Kid could control meteors, do some Magneto shit with the blood,
Fly around.
if his Devil Fruit has the potential to be stupid,
Fine.
but all Odin's done with it is make him have big hands.
Big metal hands, explosions.
Can he put Haki on it? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know. We're waiting.
Happy?
Have we seen armament hardening with Kid? No, we
No.
haven't.
We haven't.
Have we seen observation with Kid? No,
No.
we haven't.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see with Kid. All right. Relax with Kid. He's coming up in the war. We're gonna see.
I would love it if he actually didn't have Haki and he's like, no one trade me. And then we win.
Then we win.
And then we
but
win.
do we really win? Do we really win?
Then we win. Okay?
Do we really win?
I mean, you
know?
can trade that
I
off
don't
with
know.
a stupid Devil Fruit.
Sure. Kinda. All right.
There we go.
Now, from Paragon, he wants us to put Hiroshima lower. All right.
How didn't we put him low?
Hiroshima. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go low mid for the Hiroshima. Yeah. Hiroshima. Now, why did we put him on this level? I can't remember. Master Wrestler.
Copter attack from Luffy.
Copter Gear 3. Post time skip.
Got
Got
up.
destroyed. Kind of got up later. Alright?
Where is he?
He is in low mid. We're saying he could beat a pacifista.
That was the argument.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I remember.
he seems more like a gag character, to be in all honesty. But yeah, you are right. He did cop a gear 3rd.
But would you say he's could beat Hideo? Who would win that fight? You know?
Explosion punch. Nah, headcanon
Olympus.
Hideo.
What about Olympus?
Olympus
What have we
literally
seen
has
from
a whip,
Olympus?
and he can throw things.
He's got a whip. He can throw things. You know.
What are you doing?
You know, I'm fixing up the Thunderdome stuff you didn't do.
Okay. I think we're leaving.
Look, I think it's more of a question of do we raise Nami? That's
What-
more of a question.
Where's Nami at?
Also in that same tier.
They're also in low mid.
Yeah.
It was Zeus power, Christian.
The Zeus power.
Let's move her up.
How far up we're going?
She'd beat Urashima with one Thunderbolt Zeus.
Sure.
I should set that up.
Yeah. The
Let's move-
Mirage Tempo.
What's in the next tier?
Middle tier. Hody
Dory,
Jones,
Brogy.
Brooke, Diamante. Reasonable.
She's got Zeus now.
She got Zeus. She still has that power up from
When did we scale her?
A long time
a
ago.
long time ago.
Let's
yeah.
put her up with
Long
the
time ago. Really?
I think Nami deserves the raise.
Cause would she beat a pacifista with that Zeus Thunder?
Easily. I have no doubt in my mind that she would beat that. Because if you look at the people in mid tier,
Yeah.
Crocodile, Bartolomeo, Nolan, you know, Caesar, Cream Brothers.
But you also have incredible physical fighters like Dorian Brogy.
Exactly, but we talked about Dorian Brogy. They kind of got destroyed by Mr. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Even with the bombs, you know, Nami's lightning is probably stronger than the bombs.
bombs.
you know.
No doubt about that. It's a bomb.
So, apparently bombs aren't good enough to destroy
We'll move Nami
wood.
up.
So we'll go Nami, right?
A warning from Shanks, the God King himself. You gotta give Blackbeard the
Now,
credit.
how
he
long were we
deserves.
muted for, Christian? This is gonna be an issue every time we hit M.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't think we're muted for that long. Alright,
Nami.
we moved Nami up. We know that. All right.
Okay.
What were we talking about? We're talking about fucking
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Yes, Black.
Now, this man wants us to move Blackbeard down and move him to the Alkainu tier. It's sweatiest man on the planet, of course.
And we're talking about why no one rates Blackbeard, which is strange. Because does everyone assume he's gonna get the third Devil Fruit? Is that why no one rates him?
Yeah.
Now, Silvers. What do you think about the third Devil Fruit?
I think it's a possibility, but much like the Madara becoming the Ten Tails, I feel like it's unnecessary. He's already one of the strongest people on the battlefield, as is. There's no reason to give him a third Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
As
So-
it stands, there's no reason.
So
I do like the idea, but I don't see the purpose just to make him more busted.
yeah, Luffy's probably gonna fight Blackbeard in like a month or 2 weeks. So why would Blackbeard not be Emperor level at this point? 2 broken devil fruits. The 1-2 combo of the darkness fruit dragging you in, and then the quake punch. No devil fruit immunity.
Devastation.
No devil fruit immunity.
The
Absolute
man
devastation.
and his tiny crew defeated Marco, the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates, and their allies.
Do people forget that Whitebeard basically one-shot Alkaona with that Quake Fist?
Yeah, people say...
And he had no face.
That's true. Old man died and had a heart
And
attack.
2 holes in his chest.
Now, people say Whitebeard snuck Alkaona.
Ridiculous.
Which is so ridiculous.
Which is poor on Alkaona.
Okay, Whitebeard
How did top tiers not be...
showed up. He showed up and he paused. Akainu knew he was back there. To say he snuck him is ridiculous.
He does the Nani
Alkaona
first.
basically did this. He went like that. He just goes Nani, and then Whitebeard quakes him in the face. So he definitely saw him.
It's ridiculous to say that it's actually the opposite of what they're intending to do. That when they say Alkaona got snuck, because that's real bad on Alkaona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also forget that Alkaona is the one who got the cheap shots with that Whitebeard heart attack cheap shot. All right, let's not forget that.
These Admiral dudes need to stop.
All right, we can't forget that.
What has Akainu done aside from his new rank to move him up?
That's it.
All he did was fight another admiral
I'd be interested to get his legacy.
We'll get it.
His Marine legacy to try and match him to Sengoku.
Yeah.
Because Sengoku is legendary along with Garp.
I mean, if you take
I also think people fall into the trap of thinking that, like, say, Sengoku will ever hit Garp level. Because Garp's supposed to be, like, one of the peaks of the entire story.
Sure.
And the peak of the Navy, perhaps.
Now, moving on.
Yeah.
'Cause we got a lot of these. Okay. All right, we gotta start moving quicker. All right, otherwise we'll be here for 4 hours.
All right, let's get through them.
From Shishimaru, first commander, greater than the all-man trio. What are your thoughts?
I think we'd disagree, Christian.
I can't do it.
Old Man Trio, Garp, Rayleigh, Sengoku?
Yeah.
They're still better than first commanders.
Are they less than first commanders? The first commander's better. They're either around the same level or the all-man trio are slightly stronger. Because we know with
it's
this
going to be
rocks-
interesting when King fights someone and we can compare it to the Katakuri Luffy fight to see where they're at.
But let's not forget the Rock's lore for Garp. Garp, top 3 in the verse at some point. Easily Emperor level.
Do you think the community overrates Rayleigh? That's a hot
Yes. Because second guy. He's not the first guy.
But he's not a Garp or Roger level.
No.
Surely not a Garp and Roger level.
No. And Prime. This is
Yeah.
what we're saying. This is what we're saying with the Rayleigh placement. Rayleigh used to be Admiral level. Sengoku, Garp, maybe. I don't know about Sengoku. But Garp, definitely Emperor level.
Look, think about it like this, right? If Katakuri trained Luffy in the pre-time skip, pretty good teacher.
Sure. Teach him.
And would look pretty good. Would look comparable to Rayleigh if we had no idea about these dudes.
I'm saying around the same tier, maybe slightly stronger.
What's the lore on Rayleigh? What's he done? He's just a right-hand man? Is there any, like, lore on him? Do people know that he's a legend?
He's the right-hand man, legend to the Bio King. That's his lore.
I mean, we do have some hype for him when Marineford started and they found out Rayleigh. Well, they said that they already knew Rayleigh was on Sabaody, but they said we don't have the resources to deal with 2 legends at once.
Yeah, but there's no lore of like him fighting Sengoku or
all
that kind of shit. So.
I mean, we know he has guts. He was willing to run in and take on Kizaru and in the flashback Odin, but Roger was overly excited about seeing what he was.
When seeing him fight Kizaru in Shippuden. That's probably the most we got on him.
Yeah,
which is high level.
Landed a scratch on the cheek.
I would say you could argue Rayleigh, but Garp is definitely.
Garp's on another level.
I would say Garp's on another level just because of his lore, So
and you know what he's
for Rayleigh, I'd put close or maybe the first commanders are slightly above Rayleigh. But Garp and Sengoku, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't bring myself to say that they're below the first commanders right now.
Alright, next is from Moneybags Joe. Shanks as tier 0 for the count of people on that tier. You should move it to 1 to count Shanks. Well, what do we... Is this a minutia question on the list?
Shanks obviously in Shanks tier.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think he was talking about
Shanks needs to be in Shanks tier. That's what
yeah,
he said.
no,
Okay.
because they were talking about the tier list. I think on the power scale, like the doc before, Shanks was on like number 1 and I think he's saying he should be on number 0 because number 1
Okay.
isn't a good enough number.
Well, that's
Alright,
factual.
well, yeah, that's factual. Shanks the Go King. Alright, we'll sort that out.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
People should really use our power scale more often. It's really the best way to do things. People talk about low admiral, high admiral. What are you talking about?
Well, again, according to a lot of people, Kizaru is the only actual admiral level character.
Okay.
Alright? Because you got low admiral, you got high admiral. Kizaru is the only admiral level character. Alright? So, there you go. From Drix. Put Mihawk in the same tier as Shanks. Absolutely not. You get through that.
You had to call next question.
Next question. From Frosty. I'm just gonna say from Frosty. I like to see
This-
Nolan / Kagura and Crocus rescaled. Now Crocus extremely low on the power scale
Is it time to move us up since the
since the flashback.
he seems like he's active in the flashback, Christian.
Now we
Crocus
put
real
him
low.
real low.
Not that low though.
He is in low tier with Wapple, with Kuro.
Now we assumed he was just a part-time doctor, not really doing anything with the Roger Pirates, but we see him in the crew,
We do see him in the crew,
fucking up Navy dudes,
squatting in that squad.
famous,
Alright.
and fighting
Going up against Whitebeard
Whitebeard's
pirates.
crew. So he was active,
Yeah.
but wasn't previously in the Rumbar Pirates. Was the Pirate King aura giving him massive growth potential? Because that's the thing. That's why we scaled him where it was. Rumbar Pirates Doctor.
I mean, he helped them.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Then he he did capture the giant squid.
Yeah,
With the spears.
that's nothing.
What about breaking the fourth wall memes? Is that anything on the power scale?
That's not on the power scale.
Okay.
Alright. Crocus.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Christian, I think. Because he's active
But
in
how
battle.
far does the benefit of the doubt go?
Mid.
I mean, he was one of the first people to take up arms in the Ed War. I feel like you got to bring him up a little bit higher than what is it, low?
Yeah, it's a little low. We'll bring him up. How far up is the question?
Can he be the pacifisto? That's always a question to ask.
Okay, I'm gonna sound blasphemous for saying this. He definitely beats Tashigi, 100%.
Oh.
No, absolutely no question.
Okay.
Do we go
Low
low
mid,
mid?
maybe?
Low mid.
Low mid.
I think low mid.
I'm comfortable with that.
Decent with that. Alright.
Silvers, when is Tashigi getting her day in the sun?
I wanted it to be Wano, but the way Wano is shaping up, I really don't
I
want
hope
her
she's
here.
I hope she's an SSG super soldier.
Oh my
And
god.
she gets instant buffs immediately, along with Smoker. Because they need it bad.
They do need it. They do need the buffs.
The portrayal for these two
It's
has
poor.
been awful. It's bad. It's bad. I had so much hope for Tashigi, and now I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Next.
Captain said wants us to add Drake, Hawkins, and Apu.
We did have the battle scene with Zoro and Sanji with Drake. That's
Sure.
something.
I mean,
Hawkins
all we
fought
know
Law.
from
You know what, Christian? Do we not have these characters on the list?
No, they're on the list.
We can talk about Hawkins. We can talk about Hawkins fought Law like 3
Hawkins-
times and probably won.
Most of them.
Two of those 3
Fought-
times.
Intellect.
he sent his stand to fight Zoro.
That
and
sure
that
did.
put
Zoro did mention
The power.
wasn't a joke.
I think we can
Yeah.
put him under. Can we?
I think low high is.
Do we
is
put him in
viable.
Zoro tier, Christian? Low
Yeah,
high.
low high. I think Zoro versus Hawkins. Fair fight, interesting fight.
Now, who were the characters? Drake, Hawkins, and who else?
Drake, Hawkins,
And Apu.
and Apu.
We'll put Drake in this tier as well. I think that's fair.
I mean, Drake. What have we seen from Drake aside from we know him and Sanji had an altercation and Sanji got away?
Silvers. All right, page
He's
one.
part of the page 1 unit.
Somewhat a captain, maybe.
Yeah.
Ancient Zoan.
Sword unit. He's
So-
got the
and the
clay-
Not not a T-Rex zone.
I mean, it's
Does
kinda-
that-
it's
does
better
that
than
fact-
it's
does
better
that
than a
factor
T-Rex.
in?
It's
Doesn't
better
matter.
than a T-Rex.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because he's got long arms, so he's better than a T-Rex.
Okay.
Drake. All right.
I mean, going off page one, Sanji did basically no damage.
Do we know we do not have page 1 on this list? I will add
We could put pages on here.
page 1.
Do you want to put page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No,
As a
page 1 can also go in low high.
Wait, really?
What do you mean page
What-
1? No
Where's
scratch.
where's
Who's
Sanji?
who's lower? Who's lower? I think he's in the same tier. Silver's.
The same
Yeah, he
tier.
is.
What
No
do we
scratches.
what do we talk?
Yeah,
Talk to me
yeah,
about the
okay.
lower. Who's in the other? Who's below? Give me some names.
Pika, Kiros, Pedro. He's in the same tier as Alvin and Daifuku. I think that's fair.
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
But page 1 is also in the same tier as Ashura Doji.
I think that's fair.
Arashi.
I think
Ashura
it's fair.
Doji, man who was able to scar Jack.
Inconclusive canon that he's still active, Christian. All right?
That's true. We don't know if he's active or not. He didn't look like he was taking any damage from that raid, so
You do throw him around.
he's at least around Sanji.
Surely we could put him in Daifuku level.
Yeah, I think he's on that Emperor sort of high end captain
Dudes,
tier.
Sure.
Yeah, he's not commander level.
Now-
He's a level below.
Clearly, we rate Zoro and Sanji higher than page 1.
Sure, same tier though.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Remember,
'cause
ladies and gentlemen-
Sanji didn't blue no page 1.
It's a spectrum, all right?
If Sanji blue no page 1, it'd be a different story. But that was not the case.
It's a spectrum. We're not saying that page 1 is equal to Sanji. We're saying they're in the same tier list.
tier, exactly.
Tier set.
I mean, what about
Does
Yes.
Sanji's invisibility confirm invisibility does not? I mean, it does negate observation hockey.
No.
or
Well, we
are
have
we
not
gonna
seen.
assume it?
We have
Now,
not seen observation.
These
Haki on
pirates
page 1.
do not have Haki yet. We have not seen it.
We have not seen Haki
Yeah.
from One Piece pirates, so we'll wait and see.
Apart
for that.
from, Batman in the anime. But
In the
we don't
anime,
talk
and
about
we'll
that.
give- we'll give it to Kaido.
Batman. That
What
please
if
do not
Kaido
bring up
doesn't
that
have
atrocity.
Haki?
I mean, Kaido smashed Luffy's head in with that mallet,
That's
so he
true.
has to have Haki.
Okay.
So can't forget
Just
about
a
that.
meme there, Christian.
Can't forget about that. All
Of
right.
course.
Moving on. All right. Upper.
Lower. Lower tier.
We will discuss Upper
Put
when he
him,
actually
put
does
him with
something.
Kiros.
Kiros.
He doesn't deserve
sure
Hawkins
we have
rank
a-
tier.
No, we'll wait for
Getty-
Upper.
alright.
We'll wait for Upper. He hasn't done fucking
You know my hate.
A sneak attack was enough to cut Kizaru in half. All I'm
Silvers,
saying.
we must eradicate all long-armed tribesmen. They must be wiped out.
Okay.
Okay.
Eric hates him so much for some reason.
Worst design ever.
All right. All right. Next from Joshua. Ivankov over now hurts a little bit.
It is what it is.
We cannot forget the feats of Ivankov.
Sure.
Able to take a
Able to
full
fight-
frontal attack.
Able to fight Magellan and survive.
Makeup.
Aki
And not
confirmed.
continue.
Aki confirmed.
Lasers.
Lasers
Hellwink. Galaxy Wink.
survived Alcaino in Marineford.
Yes.
Don't forget about that.
Is the makeup canon? I need to look this up.
Yes.
The
It's
makeup
canon.
fist.
It's canon in at least.
In the manga, I'm talking about. Panels from the manga. Does
It's
it
canon
exist?
for Magellan.
Okay.
I'm not really sure about Marineford.
Can't remember.
Vankov was also the strongest fighter on I don't know what to call it, Marimo Island. Sanji's goal at that point in his training.
Yeah,
so
Sanji could not beat it.
And we
beat him.
need different forms for different fighters.
Sure.
The soft body Christian, how could we forget?
With the soft body, of course. The ultimate form.
Sure.
Right? Ivankov stays. Ivankov probably beats Enel. I mean,
I'd say it does.
hockey confirmed. I mean,
Haki
Ivankov and now
one
suffers
shot by
from
Galaxy Wink.
Yeah.
Is a Galaxy Wink better than a Rejectile? What's
You
the
mean a
best
Hellwink?
one? Hellwink? Is that the best one?
Yeah, the giant hit Hellwink.
Yeah.
Galaxy Wink is the
The
multiple.
multi-hit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Gatling.
Okay. Hellwink one-shots an L. Thoughts?
That's
Hockey
interesting.
confirmed.
That's
Hockey
interesting.
confirmed. Yes.
That's interesting. All right, that's interesting. I'll say that's interesting,
Okay.
right? From
Does launch him like how many levels up in in Paldea?
Yeah, like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shoots him across the ocean.
Yeah. It's impressive.
That's impressive, right? From Real Talk, Shinobu. Marco is trash. Now, let's relax.
Whoa.
Marco, first commander.
Marco's gonna be stupid in the war.
Marco's going to be stupid broken in this war. And we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Next. From Dark. Rayleigh, he's coming to Wano. Relax.
I thought everyone was coming, Christian.
If Rayleigh's here, I need to see him cut Onigashima in half. That's what I need to see.
If Rayleigh comes to Wano, that additional power is winning our side. Sorry.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, it's not.
All right. Red Robin. Add Smoothie, Rescale Bow, Rescale Zoro, Oven, and the Yeti Cool Brothers. Now, Smoothie...
Maybe.
You
Depending on
have
what
to
she
give her
does
the
in the
benefit of
war.
the doubt via on rank.
Now, I'm going to hit a W here. All right, we're back. All right, Smoothie. Yes, we're back. All right, Smoothie. Commander level, Commander tier. That's fair. Hasn't done anything.
Giant water shockwave.
Giant water shockwave.
Where's Burrow at?
Boa.
Low high.
Do we
Put her in high.
put her on high tier because
Of the
of the
movie.
movie?
That's hype shit.
Because of the movie, headcanon says yes, reality no.
But here's
Boa
the
hasn't
thing.
done anything
But
else.
like,
She hasn't had any lore.
the Kobe situation is a lose-lose for Bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if she loses, it's poor, and if she wins, we're like, yeah, obviously it's Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. The question still in the manga is Kobe going to beat Boa? So we can't answer this question
Until it happens.
until we get that answer.
Probably at the end of
Act 3.
Well, you really can't say it's a lose-lose because Kobe has been making some significant gains. He's been making
Absolutely
significant
not.
gains for himself. For Kobe, he's been making gains.
We'll see how serious Oda is about Kobe on this result.
Bro, if Boa gets sacrificed for Kobe's growth,
Disappointing.
Bad.
What are we doing? What are we
It's
doing?
bad.
Alright?
Sure is.
I'd say move Boa up. Move Boa up.
I'm
The
not
movie
moving Boa
counts.
until we find out this answer, alright? That's the answer. Alright? We're not rescaling Zoro. I think
We just talked about Zoro.
Oven's fine. Yeah, we're just talking about Zoro. From Meiji, Luffy, Kid, and Odin. There you go.
Odin, alright.
Odin.
The question. It could go 3 ways
Okay.
with this man.
Alright.
It could go Emperor, it could go Admiral, it could go First Commander. It could go top, high, or high.
He's not. There's no way he's Emperor level. I'm not accepting Emperor level.
It's hard. It's hard.
Nothing has been shown that he's Emperor level.
We saw Whitebeard and Roger absolutely fuck up the place.
Exactly.
That's some stupid shit.
Now, Odin did take
A Pirate King
the
attack.
Pyro King attack. Prime Pyro King, maximum power, divine departure.
Now, thoughts that people are willing to give Roger that he was sick, therefore he wasn't as strong as Whitebeard, but they won't do the same for Whitebeard and Marineford.
No.
What do you think about that?
It was a draw, alright? Roger and Whitebeard duel was a draw. Alright?
I think it's
They
insane that
they
people...
literally say.
It's legit retarded that people think that Roger wasn't the pinnacle of strength.
Are they equal or the pinnacle? I'm not saying he's weaker than Whitebeard. You know.
They literally say in the series that Whitebeard is the only person who
Alright.
could contest Roger. Like,
So
why are people losing at that?
We have so many feats for Odin, but it's all question marks surrounding those feats. Alright?
Sure.
Clash with Brian Whitebeard. Thoughts on that?
I mean, a run-in clash. Can you really scale that? I mean, Carrot clash with Zoro.
I mean, sweaty though. Sweaty.
Clash. Well, not even a clash. Able to tank. Alright? The Pyro King Divine
Departure.
Departure.
Alright.
That's big feat.
It is a big feat.
Able to tank boiling in some 700 degrees Celsius oil for an hour.
Hotter than that. Apparently, it's
survived.
ridiculously hot.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to convert that.
While holding
The scabbards.
9 men
Oh, he's giant
on his
men.
back.
Who knows? What?
Plus the board.
All right,
can't forget that.
I don't know about that math. All right, it doesn't really matter.
Alright. Strong man.
Strong man.
Able to cut Kaido. Where's Kaido at this point?
I think the fair assessment.
Do we split the difference and just go Admiral?
Yeah, the fair assessment is Admiral level.
I'm
pretty-
willing to agree with that.
That's
I'm
the
willing to
fair
agree with
assessment.
that. Kaido even said during the execution, if you would have come at me back then, you would have won. So natural progression, I'd say he would be where Kaido is if he continued to be who he was. But
No, let's hope.
Odin fell
Let's
off.
hope
He
the
fell
anime
off.
goes out of control with Odin. Because I want to see that hype.
All right.
Absolutely. You know that the fight between him and Kaido is going to be extended. You know that.
No
Let's
doubt.
hope they don't fuck it up.
All right. From Southbird, page 1, Nightmare Luffy.
We had a page one.
We had a page 1.
No.
I don't know what.
You don't. I don't want to do.
I don't want to do forms
versions.
and versions.
Yeah, that's not really the point of the power scale.
Yeah.
A very circumstantial form. You can't do it without Moria.
Might come back
Moria
in Wano.
It could come back
Might
around.
come back in Wano Silvers. Who knows?
could come back in Wano. He could go Nightmare Luffy, but then you'd have to rescale Nightmare Luffy
Do you
because
think-
of what
yeah.
Luffy is now.
Do you think if Luffy actually goes Nightmare, he could 1v1 Kaido?
Depending
At
on the
this point.
shadows.
Who's
And how many?
Who's the shadows? How many
All
shadows?
the Scabbards.
All the
You
alliance.
could literally do every supernova and the entire alliance if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's
He
fair.
could- is that fair for a 1-on-1 on
I
Kaido?
think that's fair for one-on-one Kaido.
Would you be willing to say that
Because
Luffy
then Zoro
can
could use Enma. Because
shadows?
then Luffy could use Enma because he gets the swordsman skill.
He's got the swordsman skill from all the Scabbards.
And Zoro.
Yeah,
So, there you go.
but that would be, a bit.
It's basically the Spirit Bomb. It's basically
That'd be
Spirit Bomb.
fairy tale levels of friendship power.
It's basically Spirit Bomb.
Well,
it
ain't,
makes
because
sense.
It doesn't
in
come out of
canon.
nowhere. We've seen it before.
It makes sense within the
all
canon
the
of the
chess
story.
pieces are set up.
Yeah.
Mori's wants revenge on Kaido. There's all these things that can happen. So it's not a massive deal.
Yeah, Moria did recently show up. I guess.
So
I'm just not on
it's
board
just
with
kind
the
of
Moria
annoying
thing.
that we have to do that. But
He'll
From
come back just for that.
Lord Zarkon,
Basically.
rescale Drake maybe. We already did it,
we already did it.
and that's the final
power scale.
power scale for this power scale special.
Do you want to talk about Bartolomeo, Columbus,
I
Hydruden?
don't.
They're
staying.
on the seas,
They're
trading.
staying. Haven't seen nothing. They're
Okay,
staying,
haven't seen
alright?
nothing.
Haven't seen nothing. They're staying. They might turn up in this war. I don't know. Probably.
Any thoughts on Vista, Marco, Neko, Inu? Do you want to move those guys up, or they stay?
No,
where
they're
they
doing
are?
a good spot. The high tier.
Shout out
the
to
high-
Carrot being on the Sunny last week. Will she have lines again?
No,
I mean,
because Sicilian was on
Sicilian
the
had more
Sunny as
lines than
well.
her, didn't he?
Yeah, who
I'm pretty sure
knows?
Sicilian had a line.
I said it before. Carrot was only brought to Whole Cake to show off what the Minx are
Do you
capable
want to put
of.
Scopo
That's it.
Gabond on this list, Christian?
No.
We have some combo face for him.
No.
We have some, he also has lines.
No.
Hey, dual Axeman.
Confirmed Sanji of Roger's crew. as well.
Well,
It finally
was
was
that
confirmed.
No, absolutely not. Scott Bond will never be on this list
Okay,
unless he does something in real time.
there it is.
All right,
What if he does
Alright.
Train Kid?
that's
So there we go. We moved some people around. We added Drake Hawkins up.
Odin.
Sure.
All right,
There we go. Into the wall, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a good list of characters.
sure. All right. Now we move on to How Strong is Shanks, of course.
Of course.
How Strong is Shanks.
Every fucking week.
Every week. We come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks?
Yes.
And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. Now, there are people out there who think otherwise. And they are lost. And they must be shown the light. Shown the way.
Of course.
Now, they think Kaido's the strongest. They think Dragon's the strongest.
Ridiculous.
They think sweatiest man on the planet, Arcane, is the strongest.
Who knows, Who knows why.
They think Mihawk's the strongest. And they think, the worst of them all, Aimu is the strongest.
Ridiculous.
And they're all wrong. And we bring 100% genuine, factual information to the table to disprove these people. And this week's evidence is Shanks is so strong that he is in the God King tier. For a goddamn good reason. He is the goddamn God King. And he will be the only one who is ever in that tier.
That's right.
That's right. 100% factual. Power scale with 100% factual. Shanks placement.
There it is.
There it is. Alright. Now, moving on. Little topic of the show. Pirate Warriors 4. What we're going to do. What we're planning. Maybe a little review of the game. What everyone thinks about it. Alright.
Alright. Pirate Warriors 4. What can I say about it, Christian?
Yeah.
Grind City. That's what I can say.
It's a
about
Pirates and Warriors
It's
game.
a Warriors game. You're gonna be
game.
you gotta be spamming those two buttons
Yep.
over and over again. But it's fun to play as Whitebeard.
Sure.
It's fun to play as Shanks.
Of course.
It's fun to play as Kaido, Big Mom.
Alright. Now, what are we planning for covering this video game?
I don't know what to do, man. Because I could unlock Shanks and Mihawk, max them out, and then run through the story mode.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed you can do that?
You can do that if you want, but I have to beat the story mode and unlock all the characters and then max them out.
Do you have to max
Let me
them
ask.
out?
I don't have to.
Well,
But
Let me ask you: have any of you played any of the previous Pirate Warriors games?
yes.
Which ones?
3.
3. Okay. Have any of you played 2?
No.
No. Okay, so no one's gonna have you noticed any of the differences made between
No.
Pirate Warriors 3 and Pirate Warriors 4?
Not really.
The fact that they've added a way to now you're able to use multiple special attacks rather than just hold down the circle button, or if you're on PC, what is it? I think it's right click to charge up that meter. I mean,
Yeah.
Pirate Warrior, it is a Muso game, but I feel like Pirate Warriors has been, trying
and
to
there's
set itself apart.
It's not just there's a basic combo. There's many combos you can do. You can string things together. It's engaging, but Now, thoughts on Shanks' moveset in this game, Christian? Because we're getting cartoon Haki lightning strikes from the air.
It's factual.
All right. Well, do you think this is
It's
legitimate?
the God King.
I mean, if it's actually factual,
You're just shooting lightning bolts from the sky.
it's an instant God King status.
Status confirmed.
Confirmed. Everybody's already confirmed, but the people out there will not be able to deny it.
Just summoning Haki lightning bolts.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Are they better than Anel's Haki? Better than Anel's lightning?
Absolutely.
What are they doing?
Absolutely.
Knock people the fuck out.
Okay.
It gives the sensation of being struck by God lightning without actually being struck by lightning.
There it is. But yeah, fun game. I don't know how we're gonna cover it. We could do a bit of a meme play with Mihawk and Shanks.
I think we're gonna do this Shanks Mihawk playthrough of the
Okay.
story mode
Well,
because there is that, Wano ending that they have prepared. All right.
Oh,
I will remind.
We'll see what happens there. I don't know anything
Now,
about
to
it.
get Mihawk, you have to unlock 35 characters, Christian.
How close are you
and
to
there's
doing
like
that?
36 characters in the game.
How close are you to doing that?
You gotta do all these treasure mode stuff.
Yeah,
you
but
gotta,
if you do the story mode, don't you get most of them?
Yeah, but that's not gonna give me all of them.
Yeah, but how close are you to finishing getting all the characters?
Not that close.
I just grind it out. And we'll do.
Can I make
What?
Can I make a suggestion?
What?
Why not do it the same way you guys did what was it, World Seeker, but instead of full playthroughs, just Mihawk and Shanks,
Yeah.
two players,
Yeah.
and cut it down into just the highlights. Your talking points, the fun stuff in the game, the boss battles, instead of
Yeah.
just a long, boring Muso run.
Because the game is boring.
That's what I think it is. Because if we blast through the story mode with Mihawk and Shanks, it's hilarious.
It won't last that long.
It won't last that long. We'll blast through it. Maybe it'll be 10 episodes. We get to see that end canon, that fucking non-canon ending to Wano.
Oh, that'll be maxed out.
Alright.
You boys are be in for a surprise.
You have to
with
grind
that.
out the entire game to get Mihawk. Mihawk will be maxed out along with Shanks. So.
Alright. So we'll just blast through it, and we'll get it done. Alright.
Sure.
He's not that far off.
I mean, I don't know about that.
How many characters do you unlock?
35.
How many do you have?
I've got like 22.
Alright.
But like to get certain characters, you have to do the entire like treasure logs and shit.
Yeah, because in Pirate Warriors
It's not just
3,
like unlock them.
What about we
in
do...
order to get to Shanks,
What
you have
about
to
we
do
do
the
the
full
Shanks...
I already got Shanks.
What about the
yeah.
Shanks Whitebeard playthrough?
Obviously. Oh.
I don't know if Whitebeard. Yeah, we could do that.
The Shanks Whitebeard playthrough.
Who on the roster do you guys love just as much as, slightly less than Shanks?
I mean, the
Whitebeard
Mihawk,
or
the Mihawk
Mihawk?
bit is that Mihawk is the right-hand man
Yeah,
to
you
Shanks.
gotta do Mihawk Shanks, obviously.
Alright, that's the Mihawk bit.
That's all, and you're playing Mihawk clearly.
Alright, well... We need that thumbnail.
Clearly.
We need that
Wow.
thumbnail.
Because we all know.
Alright, so...
Oh,
You're gonna have to unlock that Mihawk.
fuck. Alright,
Alright,
we'll see what we can do.
alright. No. You gotta promise the people out there.
I don't know when it's coming out. We'll get it done, but who knows?
Alright. We'll get that meme playthrough. We'll get that ending to Wano. Don't look it up. Don't get spoiled on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it anyway because I have to beat the campaign.
That's true.
But-
Don't tell me I want to see this.
Alright.
Alright. React to it on
Jesus.
camera. Just lose my mind about how stupid it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm already upset about the demo, about the
Opening.
just Kyle just knocking Big Mom out of there. What's that about? Ridiculous.
Alright.
Blasphemous.
Moving on.
Questions.
The Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome. How could I forget?
Spicy.
The Thunderdome.
Who we got this week?
From Seshu Homaru Todini.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
Shiryu versus Rayleigh. Wow.
Now we did establish the Omanchu above.
First Commander.
Commanders. And we don't know fucking anything about Shiryu. Is Shiryu even on the power scale? That's the real question.
Shiryu
We
the
know
Mercury.
that
Shiryu's on the power
that
scale.
he's
First Commander.
comparable to Magellan.
First Commander. We'll just say first.
Assumed first commander of.
But first,
Blackbeard.
how do you submit to the Thunderdome?
Oh, you gotta be a $5 up patron, Christian.
Now, don't be like Silvers
Yeah.
and get Tashigi knocked out of the bracket
Okay.
immediately.
Bad matchups are gonna hurt you.
Bad matchup's gonna hurt you. Your characters aren't gonna win the bracket.
As we saw with Sanji and someone. Can't remember.
Yeah.
Basically every week it's a bad matchup of the other character. This
Sure.
one's more even.
Sure.
Well, I wouldn't even say that because even if you subscribe to the whole observation hockey is negated by invisibility, Sanji pre-time skip was able to sense Absalom through some form or another. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's
Didn't he
late.
throw salt at him or something?
Yeah, there's something going on with that. But
Now, however Sanji was able to do it, whether it be smelling the gunpowder, looking
like,
at
the
them
Adele
sweat
fruit,
is-
Adele fruit
Oh.
making you invisible wouldn't do anything to Haki because it's sensing their presence. Doesn't matter if they're
Yeah.
invisible.
It's such a bullshit argument. All right, it's such an unknown. Let's
No,
just talk
but
about
even still.
swordsmanship. Rayleigh versus Shiryu. Who has the better haki? Rayleigh.
We have
Rayleigh.
Rayleigh, sure.
Who has the better observation? Rayleigh.
Really.
We already talked about Haki.
Who has the
Able to keep up
better? Who has the better feats? Rayleigh. Fought Kizaru. What has Shiryu done?
Fucked up
Speed
some
blitz
goons.
some random guards.
Fuck some goons up.
Slash Moria.
Okay.
Okay. Not even officially the first commander of Blackbeard's crew.
Oh,
So, this week, I think, it's just Rayleigh is the better version of Shiryu. At this point in the story.
Maybe some stamina issues for Riley.
okay.
Man.
Can we can you rephrase that to Shiryu is a worse version of Rayleigh? I mean, you're talking to Silvers.
That's what I meant, alright? Rayleigh's
Thank you.
just a better version of Shiryu. Alright?
But you know, we could put Riley first in that sentence, Christian.
Okay. Alright.
Because you know you want Riley to be the object.
Rayleigh is stronger than Shiryu.
Yeah.
Obviously.
100%.
In the same tier, but we already talked about this so many
No,
fucking
do we
times.
just assume straight up sword clashing session?
It's good. That's all it's going to be, because it's swordsman versus swordsman.
Yeah, no real X factor here.
Except the invisibility, which is like, okay.
Maybe.
What
But
does it do?
Rayleigh's observation surely counters that in some
He
way.
could sense the entire island.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give this one to Rayleigh. Because it's not like Shiryu gets a devil fruit that increases his defense, increases his offense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird stealth fruit. Is it really an upgrade?
Good for the crew.
Sure. Great for the crew. That's how Blackbeard sneaks into Wano. Just cloaks his entire ship.
Yep.
And,
That's how
and
it is.
strolls in.
Yeah, sure.
Alright? So, there we go. Gonna have to give that to Rayleigh. Unfortunate. Alright?
Of course.
Now, moving on to the question corner.
Surely not that many questions this week, Christian.
Not that many questions, but a few screeds.
Okay.
A few
What'd you say?
Par-
Screeds?
yeah.
Okay.
a few massive paragraphs of text.
Give it to us.
Alright? But we'll start off with Russell. First round exit, Westbrick.
Not his Russell, confirmed.
No. Alright? Not him. Alright? Another guy. Think about this. Orochi's last name is Kurozumi.
Sure.
Now think back to Syrup Village. What if Kuro is short for Kurozumi and Captain Kuro is secretly Kurozumi? He used 10
Kuro-
katanas
Isn't
attached to
Kuro
his
like
hands.
Moon or whatever?
No, Kuro is just the Japanese word for black, and if you've read any romanticized, one of the most commonly used names is Captain Black. That's that. In
Alright.
all honesty, that's all it is.
Silver's giving us the answers.
There you go. I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that.
Shout out to Captain Kuro though. Worst villain in One Piece.
Underused villain. He could have been good.
know why
His
people
crew
like it.
dog shit.
Bam,
10-year
brothers.
plan.
Meow Bomb
to
Brothers.
scam not that much money.
Yeah. All right. From Anthony Black, if Kaido's commanders correspond with the calamities of 2019-2020, we got wildfires, we got disease. Now does that mean we are in for the next drought? We're already in a drought in Australia.
We're in a drought.
California's in a drought.
Sure.
Droughts all over the world.
That's why the calamities question real.
New York's going through a certain type of drought.
New York is just, I don't know, it's going to be Mad Max in next week.
Sure.
So Silver's better lock it up. He better be safe. Get his Glock out and polish that.
Silver's, where you at? New Jersey? Where you at?
I am in the New Jersey area, but if I look out if I go on the roof of my house, I can see the New York skyline.
So you're out of the city.
Yeah, we have.
That's
My
awesome.
family has officially locked everything
I'm
down.
sure US will open another week, regardless of the
I
consequences.
mean, it's going to be Mad Max in New York.
people gonna get back to work.
Sure, but it's going to be Mad Max in New York, alright?
Oh yeah, the
Worst
first
effective place in the world.
the first trucks I see running out, I'm coming down there with you guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Trust and believe.
I mean, our borders are closed, so
Yeah, you can't come in.
can't come in. Alright?
I have my ways.
Okay. Alright.
Italian mafia, man. You guys can sneak me in.
Well,
Shipping
maybe. You're going to have to spend a month in a shipping container.
Jesus, Damo.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about what I'm doing.
What is this?
Damo's talking, mate. His wife.
Alright. Now, next question from David Land. When and where do you see the Short Hat Grand Fleet reappearing in the story and how it will affect it? Probably Wano. Jinbei's
Wano
going
and
to
War, sure.
Jinbei's going to round him up. You know.
If they're not already on their way themselves.
Sure.
I mean, Luffy, they all have a piece of Luffy's favorite card.
Sure. All right. From 101, Mr. Crazy Man, Queen with Capone with Queen with
What are you talking about?
Queen with Corona weapons versus Lightspeed Sanji.
I mean, Sanji would just get a...
I'm pretty sure Queen's diseases are worse than coronavirus.
Yeah,
so.
Way worse.
Coronavirus
Way
is the
worse.
Black Plague.
Alright,
Which is
so
basically what Queen's got.
from Drix 6, assuming that Odin said, assuming what Oda said about the ending One Piece in 5 years is true, can we realistically give us a proper, satisfying ending that answers all the plot points and mysteries, as well as giving us top tier matchups?
Sure can.
He can do it. He's just got to cut back on story on his arcs. Do we need a starving population? Do we need
9 scabbards.
9 scabbards? No. He can get it done. He just has to cut back on Arnold's politics.
New stories.
Yeah.
Keep it to the characters that we care about and develop those.
He can close it up.
And then you got plenty of time.
Albath, a little bit of lore on Albath. 40 chapters there.
People are going to fucking winch and whine if there's not a proper arc in Albath.
Albath,
The
Raftel,
unbelievable Big Mom.
whatever happens at the end. It's
Sniper.
because 40 chapters for Blackbeard versus Luffy's crew. I'll take it. It's great. Hey, everyone gets a fight.
I mean, for Blackbeard versus Luffy, I'd push that to maybe about 50-60.
Because there's not going to be armed politics. There's not going to be
Hopefully.
things we have to do.
Unless, who knows?
It's not island politics, but you gotta imagine there'd be some type of
Backstory with Blackbeard. His reveals, his history. What his secret is, all that kind of shit. Yeah. All right.
I was rocks the whole time.
From MF, nearly early Doom. What are your favorite flashbacks in One Piece, and why doesn't the Odin flashback live up to them? Because, favorite flashbacks, Brooke, Robin, Nami. They have impact and emotional weight to the characters that we care about. Odin, great character. He's a flashback, doesn't affect us because you don't care about the scabbards. So that's why.
It doesn't work as well.
Yeah. If it was like Law, a more personal character, we spent a lot of time with Law, a lot of people love Law, Corazon, his mentor, people like that flashback because it's personal, it gives us more characterization for Law, gives us his motivations. With the scabbards, they weren't even in this flashback. Odin's a great guy, sure, but how does this affect the scabbards?
It's a high piece, more than...
Yeah. I get that fucking Roger White people were in it, and that's hype as fuck.
Of course,
but we're looking for emotional weight with a flashback. Not necessarily looking for hype and lore. We're looking for, emotional connections with a flashback. Alright. From Tristan. What is this week's show even about? Power Scale, baby. That's what it's about. Alright.
Already did it.
From Prince of the Rain. What role do you think Kid's crew is going to have in this war? Kid's crew, other than kill out, nothing. Goon Squad, clean up.
Yep. It's amazing that people think Law and Kid will be emperors when they don't have the crew to even...
Don't have the Grand Fleet, they don't have a
anything.
crew.
Literally, Law doesn't even have a competent right-hand man.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're going to have commanders and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's insane.
From Caps 18. Do you think the Olympics moving to 2021 will reflect the plans Shueisha had for One Piece?
Nah, not in a big way.
Not in canon. Maybe anime stuff. Maybe specials.
Maybe movies
and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know
about
about that. I don't know about the manga. I don't know about.
Yeah.
If Oda was really planning anything for
Maybe
the
color
Olympics.
spreads or whatever.
Sure, color spreads, shit like that.
Yeah.
But promotional material.
Sure.
But other than that. Alright. From Chris D. Did you guys hear about Tom Brady leaving the New England Patriots and going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do you think he will win another championship? Does American football interest you, or are you more into rugby?
Now, disrespect.
I don't know how to call it. We don't watch rugby here.
We watch AFL,
Australian rules football.
the best.
The best. Alright. I don't fucking know anything about American
Whatever.
football.
Tom Brady does what he wants, gets that money.
Okay.
I think he's done enough for the Patriots, Christian.
Alright, okay.
I don't care.
I only pay attention to the NFL during Super Bowl.
See, Silvers is a fake sports fan.
So, does you watch any sports?
Um,
Or are you just into those chicken nugget sport?
yeah, it's just chicken nuggets.
Chicken
I mean, does he watch sports anime? Does that count?
No, not
He's
even
seen,
that.
He's seen Kaiju, though, Keijo.
Keijo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And right now I'm watching jet skis and paintball guns.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
It's anime. They lose their clothes. It's amazing.
Such as animes go.
So, you described every
absolutely.
anime, so there you go. From Sick Rick OP. Do you guys see anyone joining the Straw Hats by the end of the arc? I think it's too late for Carrot at this point. Also, other people I can see in the stories like Momonosuke Kinemon. Not really sure I want Momo around after this arc, though.
I'm a broken record.
Cabin
I'm just
Boys.
gonna say Momo.
Cabin Boys are
Momonosuke.
possible. You know, we got Shanks, we got Buggy on the parking crew.
Sure.
Momonosuke, maybe Tama, maybe Otoko have the kid trio. I don't know.
Alright.
I've said
Next
my piece on
generation,
that.
baby. Next generation.
Momonosuke.
Set up that One Piece Z. That's what I'm saying. You gotta set up that One Piece Z.
Momonosuke's story or Shanks' story?
Momonosuke and those characters have to be the Rayleigh, have to be the, you know. They have to, you
Oh,
know,
but
we have to have,
how far are we going
we
into
have to have Emperor level Momonosuke.
How far are we going into the,
Because
into the future?
because we have to
We're
we have
going
to
50,
suss it
60
up.
years into the future.
40 years.
40 years.
Maybe.
Zora's still be around.
Zoro the Rayleigh.
Obviously.
We got the new emperors.
Sanji won't be in it.
Sanji will be the Scorpion Bond meme. Alright?
Okay.
Maybe he's back in the Pirate Game cooking up a storm. Who knows?
Oh, of course.
Alright? Be the
Now,
Zed.
Shanks' kid starts in Future Village, obviously, and will make his way to
Sure.
Baratia.
And then we have rivals like former Pirate King crew member Momonosuke,
Okay.
Tama, Ninja.
Does
Otoko.
Momonosuke join? And how does he enter the East Blue?
I don't know, he's fucking around.
He's a dragon. He can fly.
He goes and fucks around Future Village to see Luffy's
He's
house.
8 now.
Yeah,
By the time Shanks' kid's 18, he's like 26 and stupid bastard.
exactly.
So,
And maybe Warlord, maybe
Warlord? That's not
First-
doesn't exist.
maybe New World Order.
Maybe Dragon's New World Order's been corrupted already.
Exactly.
Because obviously.
Yeah. Dragon's
Absolute power corrupts absolute.
Dragon's gone man with power. You know.
Luffy's missing, we gotta find Luffy.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna do something.
Whatever.
Right? One Piece. We're gonna start off One Piece here, alright?
What if it's a Hunter x Hunter situation where he has to find his father?
I mean, Shanks is basically that for Luffy, so
Sure.
you know. From Zodiac Smith with a rant. Alright?
Go on.
Thanks for making this podcast episode. I'm grateful. I hope that you two don't mind, but below is my theory on how Kaido could be defeated. Please, can you give me your thoughts and feedback? What
get
do you
through
think about this thinking phase?
Okay.
Luffy, okay, he's done it in shorthand, which makes it harder for me to read. Alright?
Alright.
So, Luffy, Zoro, Law, and Kid will be the ones to defeat Kaido in a massive team effort in the end. Luffy will be delivering the finishing blow to Kaido in a one-on-one, thus, on a one-on-one through a technique, Luffy would have defeated Kaido. So he 1v1s Kaido and defeats him in the end.
Okay.
But it's a team battle.
Yeah.
During the final battle of Wano arc, Luffy, Zoro, Law, and Kid are fighting Kaido to death. They are the main players. Law, with his Devil ability, will switch people's places with everyone continuously to avoid Kaido's attacks, as well as put himself and the other main players at the best possible position to attack Kaido. Kid is the first person to make an attempt to injure Kaido. He goes all out and uses the strongest, most powerful technique before Kid gets knocked out by Kaido. So he tries to do whatever,
Sure.
punk rotten.
It gets lit up.
Gets lit up. Zoro with Enma deals a major blow to Kaido and leaves Kaido with yet another scar on his body. To which there afterwards Zoro also gets knocked out. Law meanwhile, so Kid does nothing.
Pretty
Apparently,
much.
It does nothing.
Alright, so Kid gets no damage in and gets knocked out.
I like the sentiment.
Alright. Meanwhile, Law was
Don't like
still.
the Zoro agenda though.
Alright, Zoro's gonna get that hit in.
Okay.
Alright, we all know he's gonna get that hit. Meanwhile, Law was still doing his best to assist his allies when he decides to use the Gamma Knife on Kaido as many times as possible, at least twice before he gets knocked out by Kaido. So Law gets his Gamma Knife in.
Okay.
Alright. Finally, this leaves Luffy to face a seriously wounded Kaido in a 1v1 fight. With his advanced armament observation, Luffy is not only avoiding Kaido's deadly attacks, but he's able to easily counterattack, of course. This future injures Kaido and pushes Kaido to his absolute limit. Luffy has transformed into a new Gear 4 form, Tiger Man, perhaps. It uses a technique that's far more powerful than King Kong Gun. And a combination with King Kong organ, which finally defeats Kaido. So he does a sort of King Kong Gatling, Tiger Claw,
What
whatever.
about King Kong gun?
The dumb attack from the movie.
Yeah.
King Kong Gatling already in a movie.
Not a real one.
Not a real
It's
What do you mean
basically
not a real
it's basically Kong Gatling.
one. Okay, let's
I don't
slightly
see massive hands.
Alright. I know that I only put Kaido's name in title header, but was the only person. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Alright.
What do we think about?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do we need?
Where's Hawkins
Was
at?
Hawkins? Was Moria? It's decent.
It's interesting,
It's funny the kid does nothing.
But it's interesting, 5 months ago, people were saying Law Kid Luffy had 0 chance. Now they're all beating Kaido.
Because they all have things to hit Kaido with, you know.
Well, Luffy does and Law.
Zoro,
Yeah.
Enma. It is what it is. Though.
Okay.
All right, so there you go. All right, from Sync. Sanji is getting page 1 and maybe Periswear in this war. He ain't ready for a Jack, Cracker, Jozu, or Dofu level. I agree.
Sure.
I agree with that statement. Not really a question, but you know. Who will get? Whoever gets Big Mom and her other powerful kids. So if we're stuck fighting these characters, who's gonna fight Big Mom?
That's a question.
That's a good question. You know.
People keep on forgetting Big Mom's around.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. We'll see who turns up, who's turning up, who's coming in. You know, we'll see. From Riga, Dritz had Tai on neck to neck discussion. Is this definite proof that Dritz has more haki than both of you combined? It's
We put out quality content on this channel.
we only put out quality content, and Dritz gave up in that conversation within 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So did he really fight?
Five. You see him lift up his glasses, pinch the bridge of his nose, and
He's done. He's done.
He sat back and never got up.
All right. So
he got knocked out immediately by the Tai Haki.
from your
What? From
your
who?
your Tozaru. I think so.
Alright.
All right. This has got to be a long one. I don't mind if you ignore it. No, I'm gonna read it. All right.
Sure.
Oh.
So about potential advanced Conqueror's Haki application,
Alright.
as well as Eustace Kid's fighting style. Eric, are you getting mad? Mate?
Just continue.
How mad are you getting?
Advanced Conquerors. Shout out to the mythical.
In franchises like Dragon Ball and Star Wars,
Okay.
bringing up two
Completely
quality power scaling systems
different. Sure.
as Ki and the Force.
Yeah.
Quality. Haki fighters enhance their physical abilities with Ki and the Force respectively. Basically a mind over matter situation where you push your limits with your mind to increase your speed and force of impact. Sure. If you want to say that, you want to call it that, sure. Alright?
Okay.
It would be interesting if Conqueror's Haki let you do the similar thing, where your physical strength is tied to your willpower. Perhaps it already is, since we don't exactly know how Armament Haki works.
Kinda.
It used to be about ambitious rule, but Hyo made it sound as if it's a natural energy that exists around someone. So what if Kid can pull some metal around him, break it down to almost dust, cover it himself with it, and use his mind to control his body and levitate, move around, and attack? Could you see Oda giving him those sort of abilities?
It's all possible, Christian. Kid can go...
Again, will Kid go the Magneto broken level route?
Could he make an Iron Man suit for himself? It's all possible.
That's what I'm saying. Is it possible for Kid to go the Magneto broken level?
It's possible.
It's possible. We haven't seen it. That's all I'm saying. So, I don't know about Conqueror's Haki giving you power up buff, like physical buffs.
No, it just makes you summon the Haki from the sky.
From Bardock. First of all, thanks to the Red Force Podcast consistently giving us the great work. Keep it up.
Every week, baby.
Every week, we're here. Every week.
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic,
Guzman.
disasters,
Different states.
we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find it. We'll get it done.
Definitely.
Alright? Unlike Silvers, we'll get it done.
Okay, I actually have a reason
Actually or actually?
Actually,
Alright.
there is no S or K in actually.
But let me ask you a question, so...
Alright, so yeah, Bardock has a question for us. Do you think the reason Kaido cries and drinks is because he has some sort of kind of regret, maybe killing Oden hurt his pride as a warrior, as a man, or other possibility reasons? Yeah, the drunk kind of sadness of Kaido. Regrets.
Rocks.
He does want to talk to Momonosuke. He does want to talk to the Scabbards.
That's why I want a Momonosuke.
Exactly. So is Kaido going to tell us that Oden was the greatest man of all time?
Oda keeps on telling us as well,
Okay,
so who knows?
From Oda-san supporter, thanks as always for your time and effort in making episodes. I appreciate it. We're getting a lot of appreciation.
We appreciate the people.
We appreciate the people who listen. Alright, subscribe. Share
It's
it
that
with
fan
us.
base.
Questions. 1. How many times stronger is Zoro than Nami?
Is there a such
factor.
thing as
A factor of 3.
Okay.
Alright? I'll give it that. A factor of 3. Now, some people don't know how math works.
Yeah.
Alright? And they say a factor of 10,000. That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Factor of 3. So
300%.
300% stronger. So if Nami is 10, Zoro's 30. Alright?
Yeah.
And that you could... those levels, whatever you want to fucking mathematically talk about, alright? I'm gonna go 3. Alright?
Not 10,000.
Not 10,000. Not 10. Because then we get into like Zoro's moving light speed shit. It's stupid.
Okay.
Alright?
the guns in One Piece fire 10,000 times?
Yeah. It's dumb, alright? 2. When Luffy has his crew finally reach Laugh Tale, do you think that Luffy, his crew, and the readers will react the same way Roger did when he saw the One Piece treasure? Again, I think it's the ultimate pirate irony.
Okay.
The evil people were locked in the room with all the treasure, but there was nothing to eat, nothing to drink. The riches, but they had no riches. You know, the ultimate pirate irony.
Okay.
I think that's what it's going to be. What do you think, Silvers?
By the time Luffy, the reason that I think that they were laughing in the first place is exactly what Roger said. They got there and they couldn't do anything. They were too early. So of course they're gonna laugh. Everything they did was pretty much for nothing.
Ah,
Hell, I'd laugh.
there you go.
Mm.
Alright. 3. Is there a huge OP fan base in your country, and how would you say it is more trustworthy,
sure-
the government of the country and where you live in or Odin side? What? Alright. Weird question. Is there a huge OP fan base in your country, and how would you say it's more trustworthy than the government of the country that you live in. So
The One Piece fan, no One Piece fan base is more trustworthy than the government because everyone has their own. Everyone
both
has their own
lie,
agenda to
they both
push.
spin. They both.
I mean, but the
have
government has
agendas.
real power though, so
That's true. I'll give it to the One Piece fan base because they can't actually do anything.
yeah.
They can't do anything, but it does mean that they're more trustworthy.
I mean,
But first part of the question, I feel like every country has a huge One Piece fan base. It's just hard to find
dormant.
those people.
Dormant.
the weebs are dormant.
They're hidden.
All right, they will rise. All right. From Dart, which straw hat do you think is the best at cuddling? Chopper. You know, he's that soft fur. He's kind of an animal.
I mean, Nami has assets, and so does Robin.
But
Cuddle.
They're not really the most affectionate individuals though, so
exactly. Nami's gonna ask for that check, and Robin's just gonna sit there and do nothing.
well, I don't even know what Robin would do.
So just cuddle up a Chopper on the couch. He's cute. He's fluffy. All right.
He's fluffy.
Sanji would just take any attention at this point. So you might as well.
We're not talking about that, all right? We're not talking about that. From Eutozo again. And a power scaling screed.
Okay.
Ooh.
How do you fight between strong swordsmen work in One Piece? If swordsmen put haki on their blades and they cut each other's other blades, why wouldn't they be able to cut each other's haki-coated flesh unless they agree to only use haki on their blades, as if they can cut each other's haki-coated flesh? Why wouldn't they just be able to cut each other's haki-coated blades and one-shot each other? Why would skill even matter if stronger haki equals one-shot? The soul of the blade, the quality of the blade. We're not talking about literal
Cutting power.
real swords that are made of, steel. We're talking about mystical One Piece swords. That are probably
Also, like, theoretically, like, One Piece, skin is still flesh, swords are harder than flesh.
I mean, Sanji still gets hit by bullets. So.
There's a whole weird thing going on with people's durability on their skin and stuff.
Allies like Kaido and Big Mom.
But, like, sword play is a thing, and, like, basically, sword play ends in one-shots.
Yeah.
After when they hit the flesh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, pretty much.
Another factor is how much haki someone can put on the blades. Kind of like how Luffy uses more haki.
Well, if you can put more haki on the blade, doesn't mean you can swing it. You gotta be able to parry, dodge, repel.
So if Luffy puts a massive amount of haki on a blade and swings at Zoro's sword, does Luffy break Zoro's sword?
Well, you'd assume Zoro has the highest skill level and would be able to parry that in a certain way. That would deflect
Here's the
attack.
thing, we know there's the will of the sword, and you would have to outpower that will of the sword.
But it's not that simple, Christian. It's about sword play, alright?
But
It's about subtlety.
no, because
The sword is already durable by itself.
Because sword breaks happen in One Piece. It's not like they don't.
They do.
So, Ashura Doji breaking Jack's swords, right?
Yeah.
You could say better haki. Maybe you could say Ashura Doji's heard the rhythm of Jack's sword and broke it. Does Jack's swords have their own rhythm? Is it Bleach style shit where everything has a soul? Maybe. Kind of seems like that with swords. Like they have their own personalities or whatever. Their own essence. It's kind of shit like that. That Japanese shit. Alright, from Red Robin Cub podcast. Is Nami gay? There's no evidence either way.
What?
There's no evidence either way.
Okay.
Is she straight? Is she gay? There's no evidence either way. Never really shown any affection towards any gender. So.
Or lust.
Or lust.
We know she's manipulative.
Or repulsion. Repulsive for Sanji, though.
I mean, she's looking for that money, so I'm pretty sure she's straight.
Okay.
It's
There
a
you
little
go.
joke for you. Alright? Silver knows what I'm talking
Digging
about.
for them bells.
Alright? Silver knows what I'm talking about. Alright. Enough with the meme questions, alright? From Red Robin again. If Kid took like 500 chapters to learn how to make 2 metal arms, has Copper Gabon's training failed him? Yes. Alright?
Odie with those metal arms.
Because metal arms, you gotta fear them. Alright. From Dimmy. Will you do a full live reaction to the Ghetto Reverie? Are we invited? If I'm on it,
I
probably.
think it already happened, Christian.
It already happened.
It already happened. It's not worth the live reaction.
Virgo.
Did they all fall asleep or?
Virgo surprisingly did not fall asleep.
Virgo. Where
Now
is
by
the
ghetto do they
invite?
mean urban Silvers? Maybe that's where.
How ghetto do they how ghetto do they mean?
Is that why
no,
we
I'm not
weren't
even
invited?
Why were we not invited?
no, that's not why you weren't invited. I actually don't know why, because
No,
there was some
Virgo was in the last reverie, so why is he making a ghetto one?
I don't know.
Because the whole point of the ghetto was to protest Joy Boy's reverie.
That's true. That's true. All right.
that is true.
Next question. From Jeko D Dragon. Why was Killer chasing after Hiyori and Otoko back in Act 2? He was brainwashed, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was brainwashed.
Say it again. Say it again. You
Why
cut out
was
for me.
Killer chasing Otoko and Hiyori in Act 2? He's
I mean,
brainwashed.
his will was broken.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing whatever he was
You
told.
know whose will wouldn't break? Zoro. So,
Absolutely not.
what are you going to say about that? All right.
Zoro over killer.
And that's the last question, and that's the show.
There we go.
Hey.
Thanks to Silvers for stopping by.
A little power scale.
Little power scale for him.
There we go.
There you go,
Didn't get
Silvers.
too outlandish.
Thank you.
Kept it brief, kept it quick. We're ready for this war to begin. All right.
Hopefully it starts next
So we
week.
start next week. I mean, does a third ship means a third character has to turn up?
Maybe.
Nekomamushi. Is it Jinbei? Is it Marco?
Is it all of them
Is
together?
it all of them together? Maybe.
Is it Shanks?
Neko shows up with Marco.
Is it
Then
Garb?
they with the
What if
Grand
Garb
Fleet.
just throws a cannonball through the ship?
What if Garb just punches the ship and it explodes?
I could say whatever.
Yeah. Garb just appears.
Only can delight us with anyone, really.
Alright, we've got a third ship. It has to be destroyed. Who's going to destroy it? Probably Jinbei or Neko showing up. Because they have to, you know.
With that vagabond drill.
With the vagabond drink, with that Neko punch, whatever you want. You know.
Nico punch, alright.
Alright. There you go. Now, final statements for this episode. Cancel is coming. I can see it. I can see it with my eyes
Okay.
right now.
Oh,
I'm seeing
yes.
it. So Shadow Soul is more on the way. Gonna release a chapter 1 to 2 days. We'll see how it goes today. It's already 1 o'clock today, so probably not today. But we're releasing chapters. Subscribe to the show. Like this channel. Now, we have noticed that our videos aren't turning up on feeds.
Don't know why.
YouTube chicanery, arcane rules of the algorithm. So hit that bell. I don't know what it does.
Who knows?
Does it actually
You guys-
work?
You guys went
Find
from
the content.
long video uploads to live streams, so the algorithm's
Nah,
kind of.
They were doing well.
They were doing about the same anyway.
And now, last week
was an outlier. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens this week, I guess.
And I have heard that the YouTube algorithm is changed
It's
and is
cooked,
fucking
yeah.
people. So, whatever it is, I mean, one $15 donation covers the episode. So,
Yeah.
you know,
We appreciate you.
We appreciate
We appreciate
Lifestyle.
Silver
Appreciate
for $2
Silvers.
as well.
that $2. We appreciate all the people who tune in live. You know, Shanks is the God King.
Good night.
Night people.